What's up, Capture One Pro users? What's up, YouTube users? If you've been a Capture One user like myself, I have actually been using Capture One Pro for the past 5 years. Uh, I switched from Lightroom to Capture One Pro mainly because I found it to be much more effective, and also in terms of pricing, it's much more cheap. I mean, the subscription fee for Adobe, they are way too high. They're always skyrocketing year by year. So I finally decided to make peace and switch to Capture One Pro, and I haven't looked back ever since. Now I want to introduce you to this new feature which they just introduced. This is the new face retouch. I mean, you can basically do retouching on Capture One Pro. Believe it or not, this is a feature that's top tier. I mean, AI is basically doing wonders. I mean, with the introduction of this tool, you can now basically work more efficiently. It has really improved my workflow. I mean, I have had this batch of photos. I mean, the fact that I would do a full face retouch without even going into Adobe Photoshop, that has been amazing for me. So let me quickly show you how it works. Uh, this basically can detect the faces. It has already detected. So if I have a group of photos, can be edited individually, or I can basically all at once edit and retouch all of the faces. Now you know that in Adobe Photoshop that would literally take you about 30 minutes to an hour to just do a full professional face retouch. Now in just a matter of seconds you can remove blemishes and do a full face retouch. But remember, it cannot do dodge and bend. So for that application you may still need to export those images into Photoshop and edit them later. But if you have minor adjustment like face retouching, for instance, you have portrait like this, which basically doesn't really need a lot of professional retouching like you would on Photoshop, this is the tool that is meant for you. So when you look, there is show detected faces. It has already detected the faces. If I had more than one face, it would have one and another or other faces which needs to be retouched. So the impact basically shows how much of the retouching has been done in terms of 0 to 100%. So let's look at the face now. Let me zoom in. So blemishes, here you can remove the blemishes. Now let's start at about 50%. So wow, look, before, after. I think I'm satisfied with that. Now let's remove the bag from the eyes, the bags from the eyes. Voila, beautiful. Before, after. Now let's do the retouch itself. Let's start at 50. Now let's do the before. Now let's look at the after. So this is a male portrait. I don't need to do much like I would if it was a female. And my model had a pretty face and his skin tone was amazing. So he didn't even apply makeup. So you can bring back a bit of texture, but I don't want too much of it. Let's keep it at about 24, 25. Contouring, shaping the face once again. So basically this is it. Now let's look at the before. Now let's look at the after. I don't know how long it took, but I think it's just less than a minute. So this is what you can basically do on the new Capture One version 16.6 if you're on Mac. On Windows, you'd have to discover that for yourself. So it's been amazing. I'm willing to use, and I hope that with later updates they would maybe even consider doing a full body retouch and other parts of the skin which may need retouching. So thank you for sticking with me till the end of this video. Feel free to explore much of my videos in the next uploads, and also look at my previous videos. If you've not yet subscribed, please just do so. Click also on the bell notification icon so that you be the first person to see when I make the next upload. I'm gonna see you in the next video. Peace, love, and happiness.